The year is 1518, a time of great change and turmoil in Europe. The place is Strasbourg, a bustling city in what is now France, known for its vibrant markets and lively streets. The summer sun beats down on the cobbled streets, casting long shadows and bringing the city to life. Life carries on as it always has, with merchants selling their wares and children playing in the streets. But something strange is about to happen, something that will forever mark this year in the annals of history. A sense of unease begins to spread. It is the start of the dancing plague, a bizarre and terrifying event where people dance uncontrollably for days, weeks, and even months. No one knows why it started or how to stop it. Imagine a city gripped by an invisible force, its inhabitants compelled to dance against their will, unable to rest or eat. This was the reality for the people of Strasbourg, their faces etched with pain and confusion as they danced on and on. The dancing plague is a story of mystery, suffering, and the enduring power of the human spirit in the face of the unknown. It is a testament to the resilience of people who, despite their suffering, found ways to endure and survive. It all began with a single dancer. Her name was Frau Troffea. In July of 1518, she took to the streets and began to dance. There was no music, no celebration, just the frantic movement of a woman seemingly possessed by an unknown force. Frau Troffea danced for days, her body a blur of motion. People stopped to watch, at first amused, then concerned. What was wrong with this woman? Was she ill? Or was something more sinister at play? No one could have known that her solitary dance was just the beginning of a terrifying epidemic. Frau Troffea's strange dance proved contagious. Within days, others joined her, their bodies mimicking her frantic movements. The numbers grew rapidly, from a handful to dozens, then hundreds. The streets of Strasbourg, once filled with the sounds of commerce and conversation, now echoed with the relentless beat of shuffling feet. The dancers were not participating in a joyous celebration. Their faces were contorted in pain and fear. They danced until they collapsed from exhaustion, only to rise again and continue their grim waltz. The city was in the grip of a terrifying phenomenon that no one understood. The city authorities were baffled. Physicians were consulted, but they could find no physical cause for the strange behavior. Some whispered of demonic possession, others of a curse. Desperate for a solution, the authorities took drastic measures. They hired musicians to play, hoping to soothe the dancers with melodies. They constructed a wooden stage and even paid strong men to physically restrain the dancers. But nothing worked. The dancing continued, unabated, a macabre spectacle that horrified and fascinated in equal measure. Section 5. Death and Theories. The once lively town square turned somber and filled with dread. Exhaustion and dehydration took their toll. Dancers moved with sluggish, pained steps. Some collapsed, never to rise again. Their lifeless bodies were a stark reminder. The plague was now a deadly serious threat. The town was in chaos. Theories abounded. Scholars and townsfolk debated endlessly. Was it a curse, poisoning, dark forces at play? A strange alignment of the stars, or mass hysteria? Theories of psychological affliction gained traction. The true cause of the dancing plague of 1518 remains a mystery. One of the most prominent theories points to a fungal infection called ergotism. Ergot is a fungus that grows on rye, a staple grain in the region at the time. Ergot poisoning can cause hallucinations, convulsions, and other neurological effects. Proponents of the ergot theory believe that the dancers were suffering from a particularly potent strain of the fungus, which caused their uncontrollable movements. However, this theory has its critics. Ergotism typically causes gangrene and death, not prolonged dancing. Another theory suggests that the dancing plague was a form of mass psychogenic illness, also known as mass hysteria. This occurs when a group of people, often under stress, begin to experience similar physical or psychological symptoms. In the case of the dancing plague, the stress of famine, disease, and social unrest may have created a breeding ground for mass hysteria. The sight of others dancing uncontrollably could have triggered a chain reaction, spreading the affliction throughout the city. The dancing plague of 1518, though a historical event, continues to fascinate and inspire. It has been the subject of books, films, and even music. The event serves as a reminder of the strange and unpredictable nature of the human experience. The dancing plague challenges our understanding of the mind-body connection and the power of social influence. It is a story that continues to resonate centuries after the last dancer took their final bow. The dancing plague of 1518 remains one of history's most baffling mysteries. Hundreds in Strasbourg, France, danced uncontrollably for days, weeks, and even months. The afflicted seemed in a trance, leading to exhaustion and death. Historians and scientists have debated the cause for centuries. Some suggest mass psychogenic illness, others contaminated food supplies. This event reminds us that even today, some events defy logical explanation. The human mind and body are capable of extraordinary and sometimes inexplicable feats. The dancing plague of 1518 shows the fragility of the human psyche and the power of collective behavior. It challenges our understanding of human nature and the world around us. A chilling reminder that reality is stranger than fiction.